Vegas victory lane for Fox Television. Ricky Bobby, today's big winner. Heck of a win for you today, but it seems as if you either win or crash the car trying to win.
Well, Dick, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence, and nobody can hang with my stuff. You know, I'm just a big, hairy American winning machine. If you ain't first,
The bumper
you're last.
kind of good there, my guy.
You know what I'm talking about? That phrase, trademark, not for Ricky Bobby.
They didn't see nothing. Hello, I'm Jensen. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a great day. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. But as you can tell behind me, we got a really special treat for today's video. But first, I'd like to give a huge shout out to Monza Exotics for letting me take this thing out. If you guys are in the SoCal area, make sure you hit them up. If you're looking for an exotic rental car, luxury rental car, they got you. Tell them I sent you and they will hook you up. But once again, huge shout out to them for letting me take this thing out. But anyway, let's get right into this 2022 Rolls-Royce Ghost.
Before we even get into the vehicle, check out the key. Well put together key. 563 horsepower out of a 6.7 liter V12. So almost a 600 horsepower vehicle that weighs 5,400 pounds. Getting right into it, this thing has a crazy road appearance. It's this dark satin gray, almost similar to my Drift Cat color, but obviously in the satin matte finish. Got the blacked out badge, blacked out Spirit of Ecstasy, which is a really cool touch. All the black accents up here, obviously full blacked out grille. The headlights are pretty crazy. As you can see, super aggressive, and it's got that Rolls-Royce logo right in there. Black accents all the way down, black window trim, black door handles. Got stock 20-inch black wheels on with the Rolls-Royce floating cap wrapped in some 255 45 20s with a orange brake caliper, and that orange brake caliper accents the car beautifully. You will see here in a second once we get to the interior, but keep that orange caliper in mind. The tail lights are beautiful as well. It's almost like 4-piece tail light. Black trunk badge, obviously. Open up the trunk. It's got a ton of space back here. Chrome trim down below, and then you got that nice Rolls-Royce carpet all the way throughout. You got that safety pull lever over there. Up here you got your lock button as well as the close button. So that's pretty much the exterior. Obviously you got tinted windows. This is maybe 30%, something like that. Not too dark, you could still see in it, but you got that privacy. Stepping into the car like a driver would. Starting from the door panel, it took me a second to find the door handle, like, you know, to open and close it. It's up top. So it took me a second to figure that out, but other than that, the fit and finish is stupendous. Like, even the little door lock, chrome, very beautiful. Soft touch leather all throughout. You got that piano black strip down below. Chrome door handle, obviously chrome buttons. You got your child lock, your mirror movement, and then you could open your trunk from this button down below. Obviously you got your seat controls, same thing, beautiful chrome finish. You got your chrome seal here. This is the factory paint of the Rolls-Royce. As you can tell, they didn't do the jams. Then let's go ahead and step inside. Now, seats are extremely comfortable. As soon as you step in here, you see how much room that you have. I mean, my knees are nowhere near the dash, and this is exactly where I sit with my, you know, my seat placement. Start button, I'm not gonna put my foot on the brake, but I'm just gonna wake everything up. That Spirit of Ecstasy comes up on the screen. That's crazy. And then the Ghost pops up down here, as well as your LCD speedometer and tach. Take a step back to the steering wheel. There's controls on controls on controls. Obviously you got your cruise control, your volume, scroll up and down, answer the phone, voice assist, volume, and then back here, this is the shifter, believe it or not. As you can see, reverse, neutral, drive. And then this small button at the very end is park. You got your low option right there, which is not very needed. Maybe if you're in the snow or something. I don't know why you'd have your Ghost in the snow, but sometimes it happens. Down to the left, you got your, obviously, your start stop button. You got your emergency parking brake, your lights, and then this button right here, which will turn on all of your safety features. Extremely crazy. You have a security button for your Rolls Royce. Obviously, you got your turn signals, left, right, and even the turn signal chime is extremely, it just sounds elegant. It sounds crisp. Down to the right, obviously, you have more controls. There's that Spirit of Ecstasy one more time. You got your lift, your lower. You can fold in the mirrors. You got your parking sensors. Obviously, you can put the cup holders away if you wish. Roll the windows up and down. And then obviously, using the Spirit of Ecstasy, you can go through, you know, all of your options, which include my vehicle. You can go navigation. You can go radio, communication. What is this? Notifications, apps. You can go through this all day, you know, like vehicle settings, lighting, you know, keys, safety, steering wheel vibration, speed warning. There's so many options and so much technology inside this car. It would probably take you about a week to set up everything exactly how you like. Like, you go to Spirit of Ecstasy, you can go over here, you can go raise or lower. Obviously it's already up, so we're gonna go ahead and lower it down. Endless options with this vehicle. It's outstanding. Like, I've never seen build quality up to this standard. Obviously, lock the doors, you got your hazards, volume. Even the air conditioning vents are beautiful. Like, it takes a lot to say that an air conditioning vent is beautiful, but this is beautiful. All your memory options down here, your climate controls, hot, cold, red and blue. Nice little mini storage right here. Open the center console up. You got, you know, a decent little amount of room. Nothing too major, but just enough to store your stuff. And then looking up top, you got your SOS button, so kind of like OnStar type deal. And then you can go and turn your star ceiling either darker or lighter. You can make it twinkle. You could do a bunch of stuff, man. Like, this is a whole nother level of vehicle. It's beautiful. And then, you know, you got your lights and things down here. Drop down your visor. You got nice LED visor. Open, close. Take a look over to the side. Even the seat belt is incredibly crafted. Door handle, same thing. Soft leather, chrome. And stepping right in, obviously, first thing you notice is this beautiful tangerine interior. It's super bright, but super subtle and super elegant all at the same time. Headrests have that beautiful double R stitched in them. Very, very comfortable perforated seat. Heated and cold options as well. And when you get out, you know, you don't want to close the door, because who has time to close your door? All you got to do is press this button and it closes for you. So we just checked out the driver's seat. Obviously, if you get a Rolls Royce, one of the major things that you would want to do is be chauffeured around in it. So let's take a look at the rear seats, shall we? Before we step in, there's usually an umbrella here, but looks like the umbrella was confiscated. Anyway, doors are very similar to the front doors, but you got a nice little lightning charger port back here. That beautiful orange interior. Let's go ahead, take a seat back here. Wow, it is comfortable. It is extremely comfortable back here. And since you're sitting back here in your beautiful Rolls Royce and you don't want to reach this door handle right here, you just press the button. Press and hold the button and it closes for you. Everything is very similar to the front. You got your climate controls right here, AC vents, but you also have a beautiful, you know, center console here in the rear. Open it up. A nice little charging port. Nice piano black finish. Okay. Cup holders as well. Nice touch. Obviously you need cup holders in the rear. Yeah, that's pretty much the rear seat. Definitely still have a whole bunch of leg room. One thing I do wish though is I wish the door opened automatically, but you can't have everything in life, can you? And that is pretty much the 2022 Rolls-Royce Ghost. This thing is incredible. Once again, huge shout out to Monza Exotics for letting me take this thing out. If you guys are in the SoCal area, once again, tell him I sent you. If you're looking for exotic rental car, luxury rental car, tell him I sent you. He will hook it up. Extremely grateful for the opportunity. First time driving a Rolls-Royce, and it definitely lives up to its expectations. That was my first ever vehicle, Chevy Astro, man. Now let's hop in and take this thing for a drive, huh? And comment down below what your opinion is. Is this thing worth $400,000? Let me know. First drive in the Ghost. This thing is beyond smooth. Beyond smooth. It is beyond quiet in here. The amount of sound reduction this car has is phenomenal. It feels like I'm in a soundproofed room. That's really what it feels like. The brakes are extremely smooth. You could tell they're there, but it's not like you're gonna do a front flip as soon as you hit the brakes. The suspension is something I've never felt before. You know, I'm used to the Hellcat, so it's a lot different than this thing. One really cool feature is the heads-up display. Once you go like 1 mile an hour over the speed limit, it turns red. The pickup that this V12 has is so smooth, but so quiet. I just don't know how to, my brain doesn't compute. See, it's broken. My brain doesn't compute. Because normally when I hit the gas, you get that jerk back, you get that growl, roar. This is just smooth, linear power. I can't even begin to describe how smooth it is. Like, we just hit that giant, it was like a pothole divot in the road. It took it phenomenal, took it like a champ. You feel different driving one of these.
I'd be lying if I said that shit didn't hurt me. Women can't make me do nothing if that bitch ain't birth me.
Sound system in this car is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Like, it's so crispy. There's no distortion. There's no vibrations and rattles coming from every which place like a normal vehicle. This is definitely definitely worth the price point. This is something else. The road presence is really cool too, because like no one wants to pull in front of you because they know how much this thing costs. The craftsmanship is just something I can't get over. Like, obviously everyone knows that these are hand built. Well, if you don't know, now you know. They're all hand built. It's not just snap the puzzle piece in like a normal assembly line. I know this isn't a sports car by any means, but give it a little beans. Wow. It pulls too.
17.5 no more. My bitch blew it trying to argue. I ain't even high no more. Like I said, I can't hit this bitch. That's a bet. Hold on, the motor in the back of the car. That's a bet. This is no ordinary love. I'm just an ordinary dog. I crack me a seal. Call me a 8. I can't win for losing. I fuck a good, but somehow we always be getting to it. It'll be running from they promising me. I run right to them. I treat this shit like a Nike check. I wake up straight and do it.
Nigga, I been out the way. Yeah, I been in the studio. I don't know if I want Jada Waiter or a Ruby Roll. I think that shit be getting old. Money just don't want no diamonds. You know I just want to go. If no little towel out the way, boy, you need to watch it, bitch. I see your whole.
All right. As you could tell, the sound system is extremely crispy, sounds amazing. Honestly, like I don't know any Pioneers, Rockford Fosgate, anything like that that sounds this crispy and this good. This is honestly one of the best cars I have ever driven, if not the best car I've ever driven. I'm just cruising down PCH right now, just chilling, guys. All right, and that is the Rolls-Royce Ghost. Amazing car.